So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
The Seahawks take over first down at their own 1-yard line.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. The Seahawks at 6-4 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll look to throw again. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Back to throw again. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point safely through. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now he's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw here.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I would put cards against this guy in the line.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Towards the end zone for Brown.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and 4.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it.
He's got his big tight end, Fan. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to go down again. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 17 yards out. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And now here's another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Taken in at the 3.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it.
Walker hit and the ball is out. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there, still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Now here's Michael Dixon, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Running right through him. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is taken in by McBride. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Cardinals 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down. They're going to look to throw. Going right back to Fant. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead thus far.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ballgame.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because it has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And again, back to Komet. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Only needing 2 yards on second down. They'll look to throw. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Again, he'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he had.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. And now here's another interception. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Back to throw here. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see. And oh, he coughed it up! And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense is just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make...
That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Barry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position.
Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they like to let them stand.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Seahawks, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile,
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle and Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon, working and out smoking computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold 1 million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah, this colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love, they gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, baby. Seen bodies in the streets so I could tweet. I came from nothing, I turned a mustard seed into a million. In the discussion, had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself, can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man.